welcome back to JMC Creates. My name is Jackie McKissick and today we are going to make this card. Such a cute baby card. I saw this card on Dawn Stamp and Thoughts from a long time ago. I actually found it on Pinterest. And then I reworked out the measurements to fit in A6 UK style. So there we go. I've used It's a Boy from Sue Wilson. It's an old one. I've used Wonky Stitch Circles from Surprise Creation on AliExpress. I've used these tiny little feet. These are a really old Marianne die. I've used Tattered Lace Stitch Circle dies. And my sentiment has come from this Hefty Doodle Bots of Love stamp set. And I've used the Cuteness Overload. And my paper pad came from this Studio Light paper pad. PPSL46. So, those are my itses and bitses. Right, we need a piece of card that is 4 1/8 by 10 1/4. I'm going to line it up in this trimmer. It's easier with this type of trimmer at 1 1/2. Okay, and then I need to cut from I forget it again. From measurements, please. 3 1/2 down to 8. From 3 1/2 down to 8, and I have only got this type of trimmer, and I had to mark 1, 2, 3 1/2, which is somewhere in between these two, roughly. So 3 1/2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 down to here. 3 1/2 down to here. Right, okay, and we're going to take it out of that. So you line it up on the short side at 1 1/2 and you cut from 3 1/2 down to 8. Okay, then you get your scoreboard out. You score from 3 1/2 down to the cut line. Okay, you score at 5 3/4 the whole way down, and from the cut line down to the bottom at 8. So you've got 3 score lines, from 3 1/2 down to your cut line, from 5 3/4 all the way down, and from 8 at your cut line down. Okay, and that's it. That's all your... And what you want to do is fold the middle in half and burnish. The first one is going forward, and the second one is going back. Like that, and just fold it in half. And that makes your card base. Why does mine look different? I have it folded the wrong way, that's right. So mountain, valley, mountain, valley. Okay. Mountain the first one, valley the second, mountain the third, and valley the fourth. That's why it was the wrong way round. Right, now you need mats and layers. So here are my instructions. And I can't remember what Dawn called it, so I just called it a landscape stepper style card. Okay. Your mats, which in this case are blue, are one that is 3 7/8 by 3 1/4, two that are 2 by 1 1/4, two that are 2 by 2 1/4, and one that is 2 by 3 7/8. And you can get all of your layers from one piece of 6 by 6 if you choose a non-directional pattern. If you choose a directional pattern, you'll have to shift about until you get the right bits the right way. So you need to make sure your patterns all go in the one way. So your layers then are 3 5/8 by 3, 1, 1 3/4 by 1, 2 of those, two that are 1 3/4 by 2, and one that is 1 3/4 by 3 5/8. So one that is 3 5/8 by 3, two that are 1 3/4 by 1, two that are 1 3/4 by 2, and one that is 1 3/4 by 3 5/8. So those are all your mats and layers. Why is that cat crying? What are you crying for? Sorry about that. But my cat's doing a bit of whinging. And he's getting on my nerves. He won't go out. I can't get him to go out anymore. So he roams about the house bored. And we, i.e. me, I have to put up with him. Now I cut my It's a Boy out of my largest piece of backing. The largest one goes on first, and it's easy to find out where they all go, because there's only one. There's two beside each other and two beside each other, and then a long one at the bottom. So it is very easy to figure it all out, and it's quite an easy card to make, but yet it is still something just that little bit different. Okay, and I think I'm going to go and make a girl one after this, because it wouldn't do to have a couple of baby cards in one stash. Not that I ever keep my stash, because to be honest with you, I don't really send cards. I give them all to charity. Although I was very organised this Christmas and managed to send my sisters a Christmas card each, which is extremely rare. Okay. Oops. Dinna be at it. As my sister would say, dinna be at it. Stay where you're put. Okay, so I have a little topper here. That is just something I found in my stash. and I have cut out a silver in the tattered lace stitch circles and a white in the wonky stitch circles, and I've put them on there, and I want to see if that is straight. And I found a kite and stuck it to my little baby dragon that's been born. Okay, so my sentiment, I'm not sure, I think I did stamp it in blue, but I did stamp it in white, and I think I prefer the white. But I'm just going to trim a little bit off the ends. Okay. And I need some sticky on the back. So I do. Oops. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Like that. Bit sticking to me everywhere. Right, wait, we see if I get this straight. Get this overload. I think that's a completely appropriate stamp. And then I have cut my It's a Boy out in white twice and in the blue once, layered them all together, and I've got a nice dimensional It's a Boy. It's a boy, it's a boy, it's a boy. Oh joy, it's a boy. Sorry. One forgets oneself when one is sitting in one's own craft room doing whatever the heck one wants. Stay down, you dirty dog. I wish I knew why that darn camera cuts off about every 15 minutes. Anyway, I'm putting my feet on and I seem to be missing one. I've lost a foot. Okay, well, we'll have to cut another one and put it on, which one you will see in the photos. But that is basically our card made. Nope, can't find it, can't see it. So that is the first one. And that is the second one minus a foot. And you have to make sure that fold goes to the back and that fold goes to the front. And there we have a really pretty cute It's a Boy card. So thank you for stopping by. I do hope you liked it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment, share, subscribe, anything at all to let YouTube know that I'm worth sticking around for. So please take care, be safe and well, and until the next time, Jackie out.